Hey guys, welcome to the channel. How is it going? So today in this video we are going to talk about the web novel chapter 225, and let me tell you that this story is connected to our previous videos. Make sure you watch it. Now without wasting time, let's begin the video. Velda surveyed the situation of the war in various places expressionlessly. The results are unsatisfactory. Or rather, it was so disastrous that it may be said to be a total defeat. In the battle in Milim's territory, the angels are being expelled as Vega was defeated. Victory on this battlefield couldn't be expected anymore. Looking at El Dorado, the place ruled by Leon, the stalemate continues as there's no one commanding the angels and the city barrier can't be broken. Although he couldn't see the situation inside the isolated castle by a barrier which disconnected it from the space, Velda knew that Cagali was already defeated. He gave evil dragon Lord Azadahaka to Cagali's subordinate called Footman, but it would aim both sides that are inside the place. The fact that the barrier remains standing means the fight still continues. But Velda felt an uncomfortable feeling. The decisive one was Dagruel's defeat, who attacking Holy Empire Rubrios where Ruminez lives in hiding. Dagruel, who is the strongest among the four fiends of heavenly commanders, his defeat as one who boasts combat capability next to him is something that Velda couldn't ignore. The giants of the chain of restrained Titan army seemed to stop moving and accept defeat. It can't be for Feldera to win against Dagruel. Even when I check the combat data with Vulgrind, I can't find any winning factors. It's vexing, but it was outside his imagination that Feldera won against Dagruel. I am very sorry. In my calculation, for the four fiends of heavenly commanders, that's Vega, Cagali, and even Dagruel to be defeated is. Velda raises his hand to stop Lucia, who starts apologizing. Oh well. Even in my calculation too, Dagruel's defeat was not expected. The question is how to do the next move. Dino, who's attacking Demon Lord Ramirez's headquarters, is still alive. As for Milim's territory, there's no problem to leave it alone. Because Demon Lord Milim, who was the most important issue, had been obtained. As for protecting the Heaven Gate and also cutting the source of the people's faith, it was important to destroy Holy Empire Rubrios. The hope of the Western country's people was lost by telling them the annihilation of Demon Lord Ramirez. In addition to this, if he destroys the headquarters of the Western Holy Church, the people who are resisting would give up in despair. But, the presences of Feldera and resistance forces in various places keep giving hope to the people. That was Velda's analysis. It seems that the network between the countries is beyond what he imagined and can't be looked down. It won't be interesting if it's not like this. Everything would end immediately once I go out. Let's have them resist as much as they want. It was more fun than he thought. Velda was satisfied. Next, well then, what would they do, he thought. In front of him is Lucia. On her right side is Milim. Kneeling down below him were the last two of the executioners, Zero and Mai. He intends to defeat every one of the demon lords and in reverse blame it on Demon Lord Ramirez's subordinates. In territorial strategy, it could be said to be his complete defeat. However, the enemy's king, that is Demon Lord Ramirez, has already been destroyed. There's no need to panic, so Velda thought. Above everything else, his true and important goal is to defeat Guy Crimson and Chloe Obel, who have the possibility to be equal to him. Currently, Guy is fighting against Chloe. Also, Vulgrind is fighting against Veldsard. Chloe would be free once she defeats Guy, but she wouldn't be able to point her sword at Velda due to the restriction. However, just in case, he ought to kill her together with Guy. As long those two perish, it might be possible to persuade Vulgrind. Thinking so, Velda makes Lucia states her opinion. It's about time for Demon Lord Guy Crimson and even the true hero Chloe Obel to be exhausted. We should send all of our war potential and kill both of them. Lucia answered so without hesitation. Well then, it can be said that the war has completed its first stage. In Milim's place, the army led by Carrion had exterminated the angels. Gobta was participating in the meeting in Tempest, but it seems that he returned back and cooperates with Carrion again. Even in Leon's El Dorado, it was a real victory. While maintaining the barrier, orders were issued on the battlefield. There's no problem in here either. With this, victory in various places except in Tempest is confirmed. There were various things that make me want to go, but it can be said that everything is going as Seal's prediction. From the moment of predicting Dagruel's betrayal, she prepared Feldera to be lurking in preparation just in case of the worst. If Feldera didn't wait for his turn, Xian and the others might not have a hard fight though. I suspected that this might be a part of Seal's strategy so Xian would show some growth. Although I was the one who sent Masayuki to various places, it might be just a coincidence that he happened to be there when Hinata facing her crisis. But, it seems it was Seal's intention for the children to go to Ingrassia Kingdom. I sincerely thought that I'm glad Masayuki is my ally. However, he helped to wipe out people's anxiety in various places. For Velda, I give you my condolences. There was nothing to say other than he has a bad opponent. Well now, how will he play his move next? Well, the battle in various places has ended with our victory, but how do you think Velda will move next? I don't think that he will give up in destroying the world. Where will be his target next? It will be the place where Guy, Miss Chloe, Felder-Isama's sisters are fighting, right? When I asked him, Diablo answered so. Yes, the same opinion as me. Initially, my reason for neglecting the battle in that place is to lure out Velda. Please wait. Currently, everything is advancing just as planned. As a result, I anticipated a change in enemy's thought. Velda has doubted Master's annihilation and convinced that Master is alive. In other words, Velda's next plan is attacking this city. Seal stated her opinion. I see, as expected he would feel suspicious. Because even though I should have died, my subordinates are still playing an active part in this war. If you thinking about this, even I will feel something is suspicious too. Oh well, it would be weird if you don't feel anything suspicious about it. To predict that it would be like this. As expected from Seal-san, then, Velda is aiming at Tempest, right? That's certain, Anne. His aim is to lure out me who panicked. That's right. And perhaps, he will send his strongest forces including even anti-labyrinth. Anti-labyrinth ability? That seems impossible. That labyrinth is an invincible area, granted with absolute immortality by Ramiris. As long as we fighting inside it, there's no way we will lose. As for the method of capturing the labyrinth, there's no other way than to destroy the creator, that's Ramiris. No. If it spreads its roots in the labyrinth, it's possible to rewrite the effect. In other words. Ah, that's right. Hearing Seal's explanation, I understood. Certainly, it may be possible to nullify the labyrinth with such method. If that comes true, it's likely that the final decisive battle will be done inside the labyrinth. I immediately thought about the countermeasures. Also I told Benimaru, who returned to Tempest, about it. I want to believe that those present there, Ramiris included, will be able to deal with it later. And then, I converse with Seal. Then, it would be impossible to lure out Velda, right? Yes, I expected so. Conversely, you could say that we succeeded in confining him exactly as Seal said. It can be said that Velda shut himself inside the Sky Castle. Up until now, the location of the Heaven Gate was unknown, or rather, due to the raging magic essences in that area, magic power perception can't be activated smoothly. However, with Dagruel, who is the gate protector, defeated, the disorder of the magic essence was corrected. What left is only the defense mechanism of the gate itself. If it was before, if you aim at the gate, Velda would immediately guess your intention, but, right now, because of Feldera's great efforts, the gate has become exposed. It would be too late for Velda when he realizes our intention as we quickly destroyed the gate and get the checkmate. An eye for an eye. As Velda is going to attack my city in order to lure me out, on the contrary, he would also get invaded. Far from hoping for the destruction of the world, he better realize that it was a foolish idea to send his forces gradually to various places. For the next turn, it would be an attack from our side. I shall teach him that it's a mistake if he thinks that it will be his turn forever. Testarossa, Ultima, Carrera. By calling my summons, I connected to the three devil lords with telepathy. This is, Rimuru-sama. You're safe after all, Testarossa answered, filled with emotion. I nodded and ordered those three. You three, go destroy the Heaven Gate. Furthermore, conceal the fact that I'm alive. It's not the time for me to appear yet, so don't say it's an order from me. Even if you are asked by other people, it's fine if you refuse and don't say my name. Please rest assured in that case. Because it's only Rimuru-sama who could order us. Saying so, Testarossa and Cole laughed happily. Come to think about it, those three are under my direct control. Because they won't receive an order from other people, I guess I'm thinking too much. While I was thinking of such things to hide my own embarrassment, Testarossa and others seemed to have finished their preparation. And in order to execute my order to destroy the Heaven Gate, they began moving with glee. Next, the remaining problem is. There are people who are fighting and causing unnecessary environmental destruction on the northern continent. Well, it's meaningless for Guy and the others to keep fighting. I think someone has to go and mediate between them. At the moment I said so. Oops, dia. I have the important duty as Rimuru-sama's guard. This place aside, oh Feldera-sama, please go and admonish your sisters. The victor as Diablo Feldera tried to push that role to Diablo but was brilliantly ignored. It was his utter defeat. Thus, it was decided that Feldera would go and arbitrate the quarrel between his sisters. Feldera's expression was overflowing with sadness, but as he had taken a large amount magic essence from me, there's no need for me to feel any sympathy for him. I want him to try his best.
So guys, this was all for today's video. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.